Hello everyone, and welcome back to another Nomifactory video, where last time we worked on getting ourselves some nice, tasty ores that I've already put into the chest here. Been doing a little bit of smelting. I know that I said I was going to do some mining in between episodes, but I'm actually going to do that after we do our very first, real quest, which is this one right here. So if I grab this wrought iron, boom, quest complete. And that gives us one Omni nickel, which is pretty good. So there's a whole bunch of things that we're going to be going through. It's just saying, hey, there's hammers, all that sorts of stuff. There's some conduits, which I can make some of those. Those are pretty cheap to make. There's the crafting stations. Those are also really easy to make. I also wanted to make one of these, but I didn't have the iron for it. And also it's telling us to make some charcoal and stuff like that. But whenever this, I'm gonna get rid of that. That way I can transform these into what I want to do, which, I mean, I guess that works, yeah. So with our furnaces, we can actually make them faster. All we have to do is just surround them with a little bit of iron, and boom, there we go. We have 2 iron furnaces. I think I'm gonna only make 2 of them because I may make a third. I don't think we'll need that many with the speed increase that we get. So yeah, we'll do that. Also, there was like one thing. Yeah, we'll do one thing of iron, I guess. So you can see how much faster this actually works out. It's not too much faster, but it is a significant amount faster. So we get all of that, and hopefully this runs out pretty soon. Actually, it doesn't really matter too much. Yeah, I'm just gonna put this one over here, just in case I need those. Who knows? But we did our very first quests here. So we'll need copper and we'll need silver. This one's a silver furnace. This one's a copper furnace. But also we're going to make some tools. So first of all, I want to make this lumberjack axe. So where is... this is where my wood is. So we will get some sticks. Good to go. All right. First thing, lumberjack axe. Crafted like so. Boom. Done. So that will be one quest done. And I'll show you what this does. This is really useful and will help us get done with some tree mining. If we just go like that, boom. Any sort of tree wood block that's touching another wood block will instantly get like vein mined, essentially. There is no actual vein miner in this mod pack, so you'll have to keep that in mind. So yeah, that is really useful when it comes to getting all of the rubber trees and rubber that we need. So I'll just throw that in there. I'll throw that in there. And then I can throw in a little bit of that. Next thing we'll do is we'll make a hammer. The hammer is made the other way, just like this. That is the wrought iron hammer. If you want to make it, remember I said Damascus steel is really useful. If you want to make it out of Damascus steel, same recipe, except you use Damascus steel instead. And there's like a whole bunch of other things that you can use. You can make it out of steel, tungsten steel, stainless steel, any like main irony type material you can make it out of. But Damascus steel is just really useful, and the only thing that it's used for is literally just tools. So yeah, next thing we'll do is the wrench. We'll need that. We will need a file, which is a file like this. No. Oh, let me think. Go back to here. So the file is, okay, it is 2 plates on top of each other. So now that we have the wrench and the hammer, we can't really make anything out of the wrench right now, but with the hammer, we can make plates. All plates are just 2 ingots on top of each other. Boom, that makes 1 plate. So if we make 2 of those, we can make ourselves a file. That is in the next thing. Also, cobblestone, where did all in here, right? So if I take 8 cobblestone, I will put in the coal. Also, I'm going to show you the fancy thing that is Omni coins. Omni coins are really good because you can use them to make coal and stuff like that. So if we use coal, we can make ourselves, I'll throw this in here. We can make ourselves some coal. Oh man, why did I do that? We can make actual coal out of this. So we just essentially bought coal. So we're going to be doing a lot of that for iron and coal. So we have very finite of them right now, but we can make a lot more in the future. And I'll wait until this is smelted, and then we will make our next set of tools. And we got stone, so we can take this and make a mortar. That's something else that we need. So next, we will need a saw. This is not the correct type of saw that we'll need. We'll need one of these, which is a saw blade. And all it is the plates, the file, and the hammer. So we'll make some more of those. We do 2 of those. Boom. It was hammer and the file, right? Just like that. Yep. Cool. So that is the saw blade. Now we can take that, turn that into... Oh, okay, no. I do have to make it all out of wrought iron. That's right. It's like, couldn't I have made it out of, Damascus steel and it still work? Next, we'll need this, which is rods, the file, and the hammer. Rods are pretty simple to make. All you need to do is take your file and add it with 1 ingot. That makes 1 rod. And I think, was it kind of like this on how to make it, or the other way around? All right, it is this way. There we go. There is that. There's the screwdriver. And we have one more, which is the wire cutters, which is going to be used for making our wires. So I do know that we'll need 3 plates, so we can go ahead and make those right now. And then we're going to need, I think, maybe 2 of these iron rods. Actually, hold on. Let me look. So we need 2 iron rods and we need a screw. So the way that we make a screw is by taking 1 iron rod. We'll go ahead and put that back into the middle of the crafting bench. That will turn it into iron bolts if we combine it with the iron saw. We put these 2 back with a file. It will make us 1 screw. So now, if we combine all of this stuff together, just like so, I think it's like hammer, file, and screwdriver. Boom, I know my things. That makes the wire cutters. And that is all of our starter tools, and this starts to open up a little bit more. And because I picked up an anvil earlier, that is already done. Also, speaking of rubber, we can probably do this one. Yeah, I guess I'll do this one. This one isn't too bad to do. We have some saplings. Yeah, I guess this works. I don't really care for spruce too much. We'll get a plant ball. Please tell me... Okay, I only needed 1. I'm about to say, please tell me I only needed 1. If we take this coal and turn it into tiny coal, it'll only use 1 of the tiny coals per thing. So this is a 1-to-1 compared to 8-to-1. Yeah. Guess that's the best way of explaining that. So we get our slime balls. Don't need to do anything with them, so I can just put them into here for now. And then if we take some of the rubber that we have right here, I'm going to take probably like half a stack and make it into some rubber. We put that into here, reorganize the chest. It's the exact same as making plates. So boom, there we go. We got some rubber sheets. We're going to be using those later on, and we wanted us to make 3. So yeah, we can claim that. We do a soft hammer, which actually, because I made a ton of them, it does that. A soft hammer, all it does, we might use it later on, turns the machine on and off. Then we could probably make the scanner module, which isn't that hard to make. Hold on, yeah, we can do that. So if we get some rubber and then get some more wood, we'll grab like that much wood. That works. Turn all those into planks. Turn the planks into some coated circuit boards. Probably should have more. I'm gonna make more. Need a lot of them. All right, there we go. Take that, boom, done. Put these back in here. Don't need them right now. That rubber can go back into there. So we have a ton of coated circuit boards now. I'll get rid of these because we don't need them right now. We'll have that up because we'll still need those. Then what we'll be doing is, it was gold. Yeah. All right, so we're gonna get into how to make ourselves some wires. So previously I showed you how to make plates. Those are pretty easy. Now what we do with the plates is we combine them with wire cutters and we'll get 1 times whatever plate this is, wire. So that is the wires. Now if we take these coated circuit boards, we can get a blank scanner module. I think if we combine this with a piece of stone, yes. So this is the scanner module block. And the reason why I have a ton of ores sitting in this chest, specifically like one of them, is we can take these ores and scan for just whatever ore that we right click on. So I guess I can throw this down right here. If we shift right click on this, now it's looking for iron ore. So we can use that to kind of spot out specific veins that we want. So I'm going to be keeping those in there. This can go into, well, actually, you know what? So if we shift right click with our scanner, we can get rid of something. Get rid of the common ores, I guess. Yeah, we'll get rid of the, oh, we'll put this just into the inactive modules because we're still going to be using that quite frequently. Eventually we'll use it to find copper. So we'll do a little bit more mining for that at some points. What can we do now? This one is, okay, there we go, copper and tin. So that kind of works out. We have found tin. It's that cassiterite one. So I'm going to go mine some of that. That'll be really good. But also, I should also get some of that coal over there because coal is going to be useful. But also at the same time, I want to get some diamonds. Because if I get some of the diamond ore, that has coal in it. So having the veins of coal, or the diamond veins of coal, will be really useful. This is kind of what I do. I just throw all my tools into this one, because this is the tool chest. And then, yep. So we need copper, we need tin, we need like literally everything that you can think of right now. So I'm gonna go ahead and get some of that stuff, and then we will be back whenever we have a substantial amount of material. So, yep. See you then. Oh, I actually realized I completely forgot about these veins. These have just coal and lignite coal. I was thinking for whatever reason, all of the coal veins that you'll find will be with the oil sands, but yeah, they aren't. You have this type of vein as well, so thankfully I found this and I marked it because, yeah, we need tons, and I mean tons of coal. Finally, I found copper. I've been digging for so long, but we got it finally. Oof. What a relief, honestly. And now we are going to progress a little bit down the path of right here because also I haven't collected that, so I'm just going to claim all really quick. I wanted to go through this, but it requires 36 ingots, and that I realize that's going to take a while of smelting. So what I'm doing is I bought a little bit of silver with my Omni nickels because I mean we're going to need nickel or silver anyways later on. So having it now doesn't hurt. It also will allow us to go further down the chain of furnaces, and I'm going to go basically all the way down there. Not 100% the way down. I will still need to make an obsidian furnace, but we take 8 of those and 8 of those, which I found diamonds through mining. The scanner shows you where diamonds are. So yeah, that's pretty useful. Take this. That one's done. Now take this. We combine it with the silver. That makes the silver furnace. That one is done. Then we take the gold furnace. That one should be done. Yep. And finally, diamond furnace. That one is done. Yes. So we get to put this right here. And I'll pick this one up because we'll upgrade that eventually. Oh, they actually made it to where you have the thing is actually, hold on. I want to test this. Yeah, it drops now. Okay. So I almost messed up like a lot or like really bad there because beforehand it would like actually delete the contents of the bottom of the furnace. I don't know why it would do that, but yeah, so I guess it doesn't do that anymore. So that's a relief. But let's put this in here and look at how fast this is smelting. Oh my god. So now we don't have to really wait out that much for these. And I'm gonna make all the way up till the gold furnace, actually. Not too stressed out about making, what's it called? You know, I'll make all that. I'm not too worried about making the diamond furnace. This is just so we have two of these furnaces that can smelt two different things at once. So that'll help out. And honestly, we might add in a third one. Who knows? Is this almost done for that? I need 3 more for that. This one's done. We can claim that. That is 2 Omni Nickels, so we have more than made back all of our Omni Nickels for spending it on the silver. How many did we get out of that? 7? Did we get 7? I think we got 7 out of that. So that was pretty worth. We got 4 out of it just by buying a little bit of silver. And then this will be here in a second. We'll work on that one. Also, we could probably make this satchel, right? Just need to get a little bit of wool, which, you know what, I'll make some wool out of string just so we can make the satchel, because that'll be really useful to have, honestly. So we go like that, boom, satchel, done. So now we have an extra line in our inventory, and we can actually upgrade this later on into the hardened satchel, which this one isn't exactly that hard to make. All we need is the Invar dust, and that's just iron and nickel. Or we could just straight up make Invar with the alloy smelter, but we're not to that point yet. Yes, give me that. Copper furnace. Then silver furnace. And then gold furnace. And boom. There we go. So next, in terms of like upgrades, would be the obsidian furnace, but oh, it smelts 2 items at once. Actually, that's actually pretty good. Yeah. So all it takes is another diamond furnace. I know all it takes, yeah, 2 diamond furnaces. But if we don't like it, we could just turn it back into the 2 diamond furnaces later on. But it smelts 2 things at once, so that'll be pretty useful. I guess I could make 2 of the obsidian furnaces. That'll take a lot of diamonds, though. It's a half a stack. Yeah, so I'm just gonna go ahead and make a ton of coal and just keep on working on some things here. So now we have this. This one doesn't have quite the inventory that the diamond furnace does, but, you know, we are working with what we got so far. And I'm glad that I have this, because this is gonna make everything super fast. So I'm just gonna smelt up a ton of these ores really quick, and then we will be back. Actually, take all of those. I'll take all the full stacks of things. I like having the full stack smelt, and then we will be back. Oh yeah, we just did another quest, which I completely forgot to mention. I'm gonna collect. Actually, hold on. Just in case. I'm not going to collect this. So if we go into here, we actually completed a few of them without me even realizing. So this is the endgame tab, and all of this will be for, I don't even know what this is, but it'll be used for whatever the heck this is. It's like the, whatever. So we will need all of these, and actually I might be able to just go ahead and show you. Emote of Omnium. So we'll need one of every single thing in this page, but this page requires us to have a full stack of all of these items in order to unlock this one. And it'll also give us like a bunch of like Omni Nickels, and this one will give me Omni Quarters, so that is quite good. Actually, do all of these give you Omni Quarters? All of these give you Omni Quarters. All right. So we got 4 Omni Quarters out of that, so we're kind of rich now. So all you need is just a full stack of all of them, And then it's actually just all of the elements. So if you know your periodic table, then yeah, it's the elements. So just get a full stack of all the elements, turn that into the omnium or whatever it's called, and then yeah, that stuff will be used later on. And then what did I do in progression? Hello? Oh, the satchel. Huh. Oh wait, that's also linked up with this one, so that's why that one was showing in here. Okay, that makes more sense. So yeah, we completed the satchel, so we got some Omni Nickels out of that as well. So pretty good stuff. This is still smelting, by the way. I have a lot of ores that I need to get rid of. All right, next step is if we go to the mortar, we go over to this one. This involves a ton of dusts and making alloys out of them. So we're gonna need some iron, we're gonna need copper, which we have plenty of, and we're gonna need lots of redstone. I mean, probably not this much, but I mean, we're gonna need a lot of it. Right now it's wanting us to make 16 of the red alloy dust stuffs. But honestly, I'm gonna make a full stack of it because we need a lot of it. Oh, also that uses a lot of the wrought iron mortar thingy. So I should make some more stone so I can make another mortar out of Damascus steel. And I will grab the 2 Damascus steel for whenever I get to that point. You know what? I'm gonna go like this and then let it swap off and then put the tin back in here. That way we can get the 3 stone we need for the new mortar, because this one's gonna break. And we're gonna go through a lot of mortars. How much of the conductive iron? We need a half stack of the conductive iron. That's not enough. As I said, we're gonna go through a lot of these mortars. So for the red alloy wire, it is 4 redstone to 1 copper dust, and that will get us the red alloy dust. Then we can put this into here. That will start making us our red alloy ingots. For the conductive iron, it is just 1-to-1 ratio, so that isn't too bad to make at all. And so we will pop those into there. We need 16 of those, and then we need 32 of these. Honestly, we should make a ton more because we're gonna need a lot of these conductive iron wires. In fact, yeah, we need a lot more than just that. Because I want to start off with, well, actually, we'll wait on talking about that later. But we're gonna need these, which are the conduits, and then we also will need the cables themselves for making what's it called, the CEF. So if we go into the CEF, we'll get to this part eventually, but I want to make this 16 slot one compared to the 4 slot one, and that matters later on. I'll explain that as I make it, but that matters in the fact that this one uses the 4 times, this one uses the 16 times. So yep, just keep that in mind, that we are going to use the 16 times as opposed to the 4 times. That you know, is a little bit easier to make, but it has less benefits to it. So we'll take all that stuff, take all of that. Having all this red alloy wire is going to be really useful, by the way. For this, we need to make 3 red alloy wire and 8 plates. So we will take 16 to make the plates. Where is my hammer? Right here. Boom, got that. Do I have my wire cutters? I don't, but I do now. So I only need 3. Yeah, it also matters where you put things, put the tools. So red alloy wire, we got those. Now for the conductive iron, we smack those together to make our plates, and then we turn, actually, hold on. Okay, we got it. Turn these plates into the wires. And that should have completed the quest, and it did. Excellent. So this is going to ask us to make cables. We made rubber sheets. So we can make these into cables just by combining rubber sheets and wires. Makes sense, right? Because cables are just wrapped up wires. And then, I forget, should I... Okay, well, we're gonna need to make conduit binder now, regardless. So we need clay, gravel, and sand, which we don't have any of. Like, literally, well, I guess we have one piece of gravel. We are on our way towards making all the things that we need, I guess. But, all right, so I'm gonna throw some of this in here. And I guess this is a good time to show you another useful tool, which is, all right, so I'm gonna throw all these into here. Okay, didn't mean to do that. That one can go in there, but don't need it. Sticks, 2 of the sticks. So this is called an excavator. It's the shovel, except it works exactly the same as our mining hammer does. So it mines in that 3x3 area. All right, cool. We're good to go. So I'm going to go ahead and get some clay and gravel and sand, make up some grout, and then we will be back whenever we have that stuff, because we can't progress downwards without that. I mean, I guess we could make the first circuit, but I want to also have the conduits because they're useful as well, because we'll need that for making energy. And the circuits won't matter unless we have our first steam dynamo. So, yeah, be right back. All right, so I have returned, and the very first thing I want to do, actually, okay, thank you. I don't know why it was being like that. So the very first thing I want to do, actually, is get a total of 18 of these bad boys, and then the rest of the sand I can keep. The reason why I want to hold on to these is because I want to make a thing called snad, and really all it is, let me show you the recipe for that really quick. So it is, okay, there we go. So it is compressed sand, which is a 9x9 of sand. That's 9 blocks of sand. That gets turned into another 9x9, 3x3. Another 3x3 of compressed sand, which makes 81, which is, 9 times 9. And that is used, if you combine 2 of those, like so, that gives you snad. Not going to worry about this yet, but this will become very important once we get into our power generation. So we'll get back to that later. And then if we go like this, is this how we make grout? No. Like this. There we go. Our conduit binder. My bad, not grout. Wrong mud pack. All right, so if we do that, and then we will grab, I think, like, okay, well, that's as much as I can grab anyways. I was about to say, I think I'll grab like 3 stacks. And we can put the sand in there. We're going to be using a lot of sand. And actually, first of all, let's get half of this to turn into glass. Throw that in there, I guess. And then we'll throw in the rest of those right there. So this conduit binder is going to turn into, or conduit binder composite. Man, I can't talk. This is going to turn into conduit binder, 2 of them. And then we can use the conduit binders for making things like the fluid conduits, the power conduits, and there is the ME conduits, and then like just better fluid conduits. So this will be used to upgrade all of our conduits all the way up to superconductor conduits. That's not going to be too much of a thing for us right now, but we'll get there eventually. So as long as we get a couple of those, get some glass, we can make our very first fluid conduits. So if we take the pressurized fluid conduits, these make the, nope, there's no other way of making that. So that is fine. I don't mind having those. And then we also want to take 3 of these bad boys and boom, conductive iron energy conduits. So now we have a way of transmitting power. Not too bad. And then we can also probably make, definitely can make a infinite water source. So I'm going to fill these up with water really quick. And we are back to the house, so we can take the... Not yet. Where's my wrought iron? I have enough. Okay, yeah, I have plenty of wrought iron right now. So if we take a total of 6 of these, I don't have my hammer though. It'll help out a little bit. We take 6 of these. We can get rid of that, throw these in here, and take our buckets of water. Boom, infinite water source. So this will be used for our power as well, so we can put this aside with the snad. In fact, let's put that right there. And also, these conduits can get put aside, and the sugarcane, wherever that may be, we will put this to the side. And this isn't part of the quest, but I did want to make a... Oh, actually, yeah, I definitely can make this. So I wanted to make a... Is it... No, it's not this way. Okay, hold on. I did want to make one of those block breakers that I had mentioned in the first episode. So if you're lucky enough to find some of the Restonia crystals, which I'd suggest you just run around and try to look through as many chests as you can. That's why I'm on peaceful, because, you know, for that reason. I'm also going to take a little bit of cobblestone. I don't remember. I should probably get a little bit more of this to begin with. So I can't remember, is it stone or is it cobblestone? It is cobblestone. I think you grab both. There we go. So that is a auto breaker. Does this require power? I can't remember. I think it does require power, so we're going to be powering it from itself. But don't... Actually, you know what? I can put it down. No, it actually doesn't. Okay, cool. I think maybe it just requires redstone signal. We'll figure that out in a little bit. I think it's just the long breaker, this one, that requires power. So, but we can't make that right now because we need a lot of the emeraldic crystal. We need vibrant alloy, which we have a little bit of. And by a little bit, I mean 1. So we'll need a bit more stuff before we can do that. That'll just basically make it to where we don't have to have like 20 of these. So we have that. That's also for our power. That is our entire power setup right there. So that is pretty good, not gonna lie. Also, this conduit binder, I don't need so much of it, so I'll throw all that in there. And then flint, I guess, can go in here. So, next thing, so we have completed all of these. Not gonna worry about the steam dynamo just yet, because this is gonna take a little bit of extra work. And I'm trying to wrap up the video here in just a second, but I wanted to make our very first circuits as kind of a good memento to ending the episode. So we're gonna take this, and I need all of my tools again. So all of these come into my inventory. I need the wrench, maybe? I don't know. I'll grab it just in case, and definitely the mortar. So we have copper. Don't know if we need it. We'll worry about that in a little bit, I guess. So first of all, we need some of these. We do need copper. Yes. So for the first thing that we need, let me go into here. We need resistors, vacuum tubes, and coated circuit boards. You already know that we have coated circuit boards that I put somewhere right here. So we don't have to worry about those. We need resistors and we need vacuum tubes. So the reason why I was smelting some glass earlier is because I can go like this, make some glass pans. We craft those into kind of a diamond. It will make glass tubes, and then we can use these to make the vacuum tubes. However, we need... Well, see, I should have been growing some sugarcane because now I need paper. And is there an easy way to get paper? If not, then I guess I'm gonna have to... I mean, I guess I could craft it with books. Alright, fine. I'll go around and I'll get some sugarcane and... Actually, you know what? I might just set up this sugarcane. I'm gonna go set up some sugarcane, let it grow a little bit, and... Well, no, actually, I will show you the function of what is snad. Snad's pretty good. So I'm going to take 1 stick and 1 piece of cobblestone, that into there, and I'm going to get rid of the stone and the glass because we don't need either of those right now. Buckets we can throw into here, clay we can throw into there, cobblestone let's get rid of, and I guess we can just set up snad over here, maybe? Well, first of all, I think we'll need this. I need the I guess we're gonna just almost set up our power here. I'm gonna need a bucket so I can have for some water, because I don't think the sugarcane will grow on the snad. Yep, won't grow without water. So let's throw this right here for now. Take our bucket. We'll have to wait for that. Actually, that won't make enough for a full bucket for us. That's kind of awkward. All right, I'm gonna grab some water really quick, and then we'll get back to that. Okay, so actually, I'm gonna move the snad down one because I want this in line with the floor. So snad, you can go right there. Water bucket, you can go right there. And sugarcane, you can go right there. I don't know if this is going to affect the what's it called right here, the snad, but in theory, this should do, yep, it does work, because this block updates that right there. So if you provide it block updates by redstone, then this will like kind of not sugarcane, bone meal it. So we can use this, I guess, hold on. Let's see if this even works without power. Let's go like that. Nope, not like that. I didn't mean to do that. Well, good thing that that was all at, okay. So if I go like that, there we go. All right. So will this work? Yes. So this will just automatically collect things for us. And I know this is kind of obnoxious. I'm not going to do this forever. But as you can see, we have sugarcane now. So that will be used to automatically make sugarcane for us. So we don't have to worry about that. That will come into play later on once we will be using sugarcane for power. Yes, sugarcane is going to be our source of power. Kind of funny. But that is how it works in this mod pack. So we got our paper. Now we're going to make 5 of these, maybe? Let's see if that'll be enough. So if we take 5 wires, first of all, we can make... Oh, actually, I already know that this isn't going to be enough. So we need 2 of these. So we're actually going to make another 5 more. And I don't know if... resistors, I think it makes more of. So, yeah, but I'm still going to make more resistors anyways. We take that, throw those right there. Boom. That's done. And then we need the resistors, which is paper. I think this is how you make it. Yeah. Oh, yeah, that makes 6 of them. So definitely a lot more than the vacuum tubes. So we got that done. This is what it's going to be like for making our primitive circuits. And it's going to take some time because we're going to need a lot of these. Because just one of them is not enough. We're going to need it at least like 2 for each machine. So yeah, a lot of things that we're going to have to do with that. But for now, let's make us our very first circuit. So we got one of those. We have the 3 red alloy cables already. What do we have? Everything. Dang, we just needed to make the wrought iron plate. Okay, there we go. There is our very first circuit. Look at that beautiful thing. Why is the... Okay, guess we're gonna have to make a little bit more of the vacuum tubes because it didn't register that I had crafted those. That's why I always like pause in between crafting things to make sure that it works. And I actually need even more. I get this, boom. There is more of those. So yeah, now we're making our, basically our second circuit here. This is like all the stuff that we need for it, almost. So if we get that, now we have completed the very first, oh, this is just the subcomponents. This one is used for the circuit. All right, so we've completed both of those. If we zoom out a little bit more, this will show us the entirety of this page. So there's nothing else that we can do with this, well, this page, except for going through these ones and then finishing up the stuff that's up here. Also, yeah, I already know about that. And then we can make a glider, which, I mean, that's whatever. Don't have to worry about that. But now we can go into progression, and now it shows... well, actually, I didn't know that this one wasn't there, but now it shows our very first circuit. So I was talking about this beforehand, But as you can see, these are the LV circuits that we will be using to make our very first LV machines. So we'll kind of explain how we get to this point and this point later on. But for now, we have our very first set of, I guess, like our first age, which is the primitive age. We'll get into the like refined age and stuff like that, or like the electronic age. I think it's the electronic age, then the refined age. But yeah, this is the very first set of circuits that we can make. So I will not miss being at this point ever. Also, white. Okay, I was invisible for a second. I'm not gonna question it. If we go into here, we can claim all of these. So we got our coins, so we can smack those into there. And we're starting to get a decent stockpile of coins now. So we're gonna need a lot of these because they'll be useful for salt. That way I won't have to constantly mine salt. That's one of the things that isn't like automatable. So, or at least until later on. So that'll be really useful for us. And you know what, just kind of meme around. How about we, no, let's make the, this is already going super long, but I want to make the steam dynamo as well. So that is what the rest of the red alloy plates are for. We get some of this stuff. I think it was 6 that we needed. We take these, turn them into rods, and then we go like this, or balance those. Take the redstone, boom, there's 2 of those bad boys. This is the first thing that we need, the excitation coil. So we need an iron furnace, which isn't that hard to make. We get 8 cobblestone. Take this, make that, and make an iron furnace. Boom, that is that one done. So we need literally like everything else. We need silver. Actually, good thing. That was a little bit sooner than I thought we would have needed it. Which one is my silver? Silver? I know we have some. Oh, it's right here. Let's say I know we have some. Where did it go? That's bronze, so we can take 2 of those. I know we need that. And we have wrought iron. Yes, we do. You know what? We're gonna need a lot more of it, so all of that all that iron can turn into wrought iron. So let me think. First thing we need is getting these copper plates. Those are really easy. Boom, copper plates. Then we're going to need the transmittance coil or transmission coil, which is the reverse of the gold one that or the 2 gold ones that we just made. So just go like this, and boom, that's done. So we got that one. Now we just need the wrought iron gears, which is kind of easy to make. It's just more of a pain than anything else. So we need 8 of these. Man, that takes a lot of wrought iron. Can't wait to get to a point where we don't need to make it like this. Boom, that is the rods that we need. And in the middle, we need a screwdriver, which we don't have in our inventory right now. So right now, I will just, like this, balance that out. Screwdriver, I do have it in my inventory. I lied. Right here. Throw that in there. There's 2 wrought iron gears. And altogether, makes 1 steam dynamo. And we can, I guess, just put this right over here. Boom. That is beautiful. So we're gonna kind of move that around, kind of adjust things, I guess. I guess I could put that. I put this right here. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. If I take that, I've already collected 2 sugarcane. What a legend. All right, and I can actually put sugarcane in there. So I'm gonna move this down with a, I'm gonna need item conduits. We'll get into that stuff later, but I'll move that down into a drawer, and then that will be used to make power from our steam dynamo. So yep, we're good on that. That is the very first step towards making power. You know what, I'll take these out. how do I want to go about this? So the drawer will be right here, and we can get the power out. Yeah, I'm gonna put the water right here. That way I can kind of make things look a little bit better. And then we'll make this look a little bit fancier by putting that right there and that right there. Oh, you're supposed to go... How do I set this up properly? There we go. Now it's working. So we have that. If we decide to expand upon it, we have this right now. So this will literally just be extract mode. And the way I'm messing around with this stuff is just right click on this base and you are able to access this little interface. If you want to make it to where it only inserts, like I have just done, just make sure that this is the only one checkmarked. And then there's also some redstone functionality. This one you don't have to worry about because this automatically pushes things. You can see that the water's moving through it. But yeah, this will start filling up with water slowly but surely. And, you know, we can actually kind of show you what's going to go on. So we just take the sugar cane, throw it in, boom, power is being generated. I love it so much. And we'll have to make some upgrades for this at some point, some augments. That way we get more power or kind of control our power. That way this will be fully automated. But for now, yeah, this will get into the CEF. This actually wants us to make the 4 times stuff, but we're not going to. This will allow us to make the 16 times, but we want to make the... it's telling us to make 4 times wires. We don't want to. We want to make 16 times wires and stuff like that. But thankfully, that will be in line for 16 times wires. I don't know what kind of tangent I was going on with that, but the point is we're not going to be making the 4 times. Even though that's the minimum that we need for this, it's very important that we make the 16 times, especially with the amount of machines that we're going to be making. That will be explained next episode once we start getting into these machines and finish off making this CEF. And you know what, we might finish off like maybe the fuel catalyzers. These aren't really that hard to make. It's like literally, yeah, just a little bit of gold and wrought iron. So I might wait until I have machines to make those because it makes it a little more efficient and like worth less material. But yeah, right now I think we've made some significant progress. I'm actually pretty winded from the amount of things that I've had to explain in such a short period of time. But I would actually appreciate, let me know what you guys think. Do you think I'm going too fast for you guys? Do you think you're able to keep up and all that sorts of stuff? Do you kind of understand like the path that I'm taking through all of this? If not, then let me know and I can kind of try to like slow down, I guess, a little bit and all that sorts of stuff. I guess to finalize, I want to make one more of these circuits. I'm addicted. You can't stop me from making things. And give me this quick. I'm trying to make it fast so I don't have to... This has been going on for way too long. All right, boom. Took those. This, not that one. This one, these 2, and these 2. No, that's wrong. These like so. Boom, another circuit. We already have our first 2 circuits. Look at those beautiful things. I'll throw them like that. That way they don't combine. Look at those beautiful things. But anyways, that's... How do I do... There we go. Yes. But anyways, thank you guys so very much for watching. And I hope you are enjoying this. We're going to be getting into quite some more fancy stuff once we actually, like, make a use out of these circuits. But regardless, hope you guys enjoyed the video. And I'll see you in the next episode. Later, guys.